Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam warned us. This is ilmu akhiru zaman, explaining the monetary reality of the world today. He said that the river Euphrates will uncover a mountain of gold. You know the river Euphrates in Iraq? It will uncover a mountain of gold. Gold is a metal. And people will fight over the gold. And 99 out of every 100 would be killed. Meaning not conventional warfare, nuclear warfare. And everyone would say, I am the one who will survive. But believers who were there at that time should not touch that gold. Ilmu Akhiru Zaman explains that prophecy is today fulfilled. Yes, it was fulfilled when an ocean of oil underneath the Euphrates began to function as a mountain of gold. After France demolished that monetary system, the US dollar had nothing on which it could stand. So the US dollar was in no man's land for 2 years, 1971 to 1973. And in 1973, thanks to a war which the Zionists planned, both sides they were on, both sides, the 1973 war, the Arab-Israeli war, the Zionists were on both sides. They were able to use that war to be able to convince Malik Faisal, rahimahullah. And Malik Faisal made the biggest mistake ever made by anyone in our monetary history. Because he didn't have knowledge. May Allah have mercy on his soul, he was a good man. Kissinger was able to convince him to sell oil for only US dollars. That's haram. When Faisal agreed to that and got the other Arab oil producing states to agree, then OPEC was born, and OPEC made it the rule, and as a consequence of this law that you can only buy oil with US dollars, the US dollar now kept on flying high. And so it's no longer a Bretton Woods monetary system. It is now a petrodollar monetary system. And this is what the hadith was telling us. Islamic eschatology could not have been established as a branch of knowledge 1,000 years ago. Because 1,000 years ago you could not understand this hadith. No. Even to this day most Muslims do not understand this hadith. This is the only time when you can now develop Islamic eschatology as a branch of knowledge. In addition to this petrodollar monetary system where the US dollar now is free, you just have to print it. Not the French franc, not the British pound, not the German mark, not the ringgit, only the US dollar. There's no limit to the amount you can print. No limit. The sky is the limit. And now they don't even need to print it. They just instruct the Federal Reserve Bank to write out a check. So just a piece of paper for $7 trillion. $7 trillion. 700,000 billion dollars. And the Federal Reserve will send that to the banking system, the key banks, and it's still not money as yet. When the banking system like the IMF, when they lend the money and you sign the agreement to repay, now it becomes money. And so they can create as much money as they want. That's the genius of Dajjal. But there's something more. It's not just that you create money out of thin air. It's more than that. When you say to the banking system, I'm hereby giving you 7 trillion imaginary money, the bank now has something called fractional reserve banking. I don't know who coined that malicious term. What it means that if I have 10 ringgits in my pocket, I can lend you 100. If I do that, they put me in jail. But the bank is doing that. By law, the bank is allowed, if you have 10 ringgit, to lend 100. If this is not bogus, if this is not fraudulent, if this is not haram, well, what is? This is the monetary reality. And this is not happening by accident. This is happening in order that they use this money to be able to so impoverish the people that they'll eventually end up with slavery. What should we do? Answer: get out of that monetary system and return to money which is in the Quran, money which is in the Sunnah, dinar and dirham.